It's a cold morning here in Florida, and I am really resisting posting this video because, frankly, I don't like when the Lord does this to me, when He nudges me to put myself out like this. Because, quite frankly, most people wouldn't do it. But all week, I have been processing the idea of healing and what that looks like. If you've been following my journey for the last year, you're very much aware of what's been going on. I conquered the cancer diagnosis, thankfully, with chemotherapy, radiation, and a host of other things. Did a bone marrow transplant at the end of August, and I am currently in recovery, which, funny enough, this is like the hardest part of the process. It wasn't really the cancer so much, if you want to know the truth, it's the recovery after transplant. And the reason I'm sharing this today is because God has been saying to me all week, sit still and heal. It was one of the first sermons that really hit my spirit when I started going to the River of Life Christian Center, when Pastor talked about the circumcision that had to take place. I believe it was for the children of Israel, and they were instructed not to get into battle, not to do anything, but to take time and sit still and allow themselves to heal. So one of the first things that happened when I went to the river was I took several months to just sit and heal in the presence of the Lord and allow the word and the worship and the warmth of people to help to heal me. But as I go through this journey, I get impatient because I'm watching how long it takes just to heal. Medication does a whole lot, but the truth of the matter is a big part of healing takes place when you allow yourself to be still and to rest. You will notice that I have started this post, or I've included in this post, two photos that it really took me a whole lot of vulnerability to share. And basically what it is my skin is changing. And a part of the healing process is watching my body after transplant change like a brand new baby. It's annoying. It's annoying to be in my own bed and watching my skin flake and scales come off. Trust me, some of you couldn't handle it because it's annoying. But the Lord showed me this morning, Shannon, new skin. Look at the new skin. Look at the side of your leg. You see why it's important for you to lay down and be still and allow your body to do what it needs to do, because healing is taking place under the surface, beneath the surface, when you don't even realize. I say that to many of you because sometimes you're going through situations and we still want to keep going at the same pace as if nothing happened. Fall into sin or fall into situations or struggles or trials or hardships, and instead of allowing ourselves to acknowledge that we've been hurt and we need time to heal, we keep going at a rapid pace, and it is unfortunate because we don't allow ourselves time to take a pause and take a break and to pump the brakes and be healed. As I watched this morning, looked at my new skin, I said, God, you're amazing. Even though I get annoyed with the process and how long it's taking, I recognize how important it is to be still and allow you to do what you are doing. Yes, my body is going through transformations. I've watched my fingernails change. I've watched my skin color change and begin to come back. My lips even. I'm watching the change, but God says, you've got to be still so I can heal you from the inside out. I don't know who this is for today, but let me tell you, stop running around. Go sit yourself somewhere and be still and allow the Lord to heal you. If you've gone through hurt, deep hurt, maybe it's time to take a break and allow yourself to be healed properly and completely, because you cannot be effective to others if you are giving from a broken, damaged, toxic, unhealthy place. Sit still and be healed. If it's a sin that you've been dealing with, get yourself help at the foot of the cross. The blood is still available. You are not disqualified, but sometimes you got to take a break and let the Lord heal you. Sometimes healing doesn't take place at the altar after one prayer. It's a process. It's a process. You have to submit to the process. And submitting requires discipline where you sit yourself down, calm yourself for a season, and allow healing to take place. Real healing. Not temporary healing, but real healing. I'm sharing this because God has had it in my spirit all week that people just need to recognize that healing is a process and you have to submit to it if you're going to see the new skin, if you're going to see the new body, if you're going to see the new spirit, if you're going to see your new mentalities begin to rise from within. So take courage from my story this morning as I watch myself come back like a new baby. New hair. I mean, it's a hot mess this morning because Lord knows Cat needs to fix it. But let me tell you, this thing is it's so thick, but it's so soft and it's full all over. I'm just covering it up because I'm cold, because it's a cold morning. But you've got to allow yourself to go through the process so you can see the purpose behind all of it. Because let me tell you, purpose is coming. There's purpose attached to this pain. There's purpose attached to your problems. There's purpose attached to the pathway that God has assigned you to. But sometimes you got to be still. Back up, I tell you, and be still and allow the Lord to do what he's trying to do in your life. Be encouraged. I'm going to keep laying on this bed and laying on my sofa and watching myself come to the fullness of what God wants for me as he goes through the healing process in my life. But I encourage you to do the same. Be still and be healed.